The U.S. economy has seen a steady uptick in activity after bottoming out in April, but now that economic recovery is beginning to stall. Mike Reeves of Strategic Wealth Designers joining me now. Mike, good morning to you.
Good morning, Scott.
I'm just curious, how do you think we ended up in this situation in the first place? A combination, obviously, of COVID and a changing economy, or what?
So with the reopenings, it's been a little bit difficult to understand how to do this. So we've got a spike in those different, in cases in these different states. And with that spike, we've seen a bit of a slowdown here, and it's starting to be concerning for the stock market. It's starting to be concerning for the economy.
Yeah, and the stock market and the economy, a lot of people use those interchangeable, but they're not. I mean, generally, when you have tens of millions of people who are unemployed and the stock market is going up, you're sitting there going, what's the deal? But a lot of that is driven by the NASDAQ, it seems, where a lot of those stocks are, are coronavirus stocks. The more you stay home, the more they go up, right?
Yes, you're seeing the NASDAQ, a lot of technology, a lot of biotech.
Right.
So those two areas are definitely getting some help here, but pretty much most of the other stocks are going sideways. And again, the concern we have, consumer confidence in June, for the very first time in a long time, it actually dropped. And so, with business failures, with bankruptcies out there, we're concerned about that. We're concerned you could have a fall back in the market, which would be more of a W-shaped recovery. And if you have that, you want to make sure you have some safe investments. You want to have some safety nets under your portfolio.
Okay, you kind of mentioned that. You talked about concerns. You talked about risks. What would you suggest people doing if they have a broker or if they don't?
I would definitely suggest taking a look at your financial plan. With unemployment ticking up in the first time in months, use this opportunity or this bounce in the stock market, because some people were down 20, 30, or 40% just months ago. Use that bounce to look at what you own. Keep in mind, stocks and bonds go together 2/3 of the time. So if we go down and you only own stocks and bonds, it could be a problem for you again. Use some safer investments to protect yourself.
All right, we got about 15 seconds left. We'll talk about next week, but I also want to get your thought on gold. Man, it's just been going up and up and up.
Well, that's something, when we talk about a really blended approach, we feel like you should have more than stocks and bonds. That's something that we have in our portfolios for many clients, and it acts as a currency. It's concerned, obviously, about inflation because we're just printing money right now, and then you've got some issues internationally. Gold is a good hedge. It's made a big run here. It's something that you should probably own a little bit in your portfolio to help hedge it.
Makes sense. What are we talking about next week, Mike?
Next week, with the bounce back in the market, why not do a stress test? Understand if we have a really bad market and it's down for a while, how your portfolio would do, and adjust your plan accordingly.
All right, stress test next week with Mike Reeves of Strategic Wealth Designers. Mike, thanks for being here. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Scott.
All right, Jess, over to you.